back to the channel. It's your boy Primo, man. Appreciate y'all rocking with me, man. Like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell, please, for your boy, man. I got a video here, man. I'm gonna share with y'all real quick. I mean, realistically, when you think about it, there's truck drivers getting hired every day. It's a truck driver, new truck driver getting a CDL license every day. It's a truck driver starting a trucking company every day. Still, it's still happening, and yet they're not adding any more spaces for truck drivers to park. Now, you're at a disadvantage now because just for the simple fact that when the hours of service is running out, you got to park somewhere. Now, obviously, it would be smart for the driver to or the dispatcher, however you're running your operation. It'd be smart now to pre-plan. Obviously, it's hard to do that because you got to take account traffic and everything else like that. You got to take your breaks and shit like that. But at the same time, a roundabout, even if you got to stop driving maybe a few minutes early, 30 minutes earlier, if that's where, because you know how shit is, man. Sometimes you be on the highway and you got to ride a good 50 miles before you can even get off at an exit, depending on the type of area you in. So you got to, at the same time, drivers got to do a better job of pre-planning or dispatch or however it is. But when your time is running out and, and the time is against you, you got to park somewhere. And yet we still having these issues about parking spaces. Now, if you're going to hire all these drivers for these places and people is out here, you're not putting a limit on how many trucking companies can start per year. You're not putting a limit on how many people can go to CDL school per year or however to get a CDL license. Every person getting a CDL license is another truck that need to get parked. So, I mean, that's common sense. And yet we still having these problems. Everybody can't go to the truck stop at the same time because at the end of the day, the truck stop is going to get packed one way or another. It's just a matter of if you get in or I get in. That's all. That's the only issue. They got to do something about that, man. But I want to get into this video, man, and then we'll talk about it after.
Say a lack of places for them to safely sleep is risking your safety. 3 parked semis were involved in a fatal Greyhound bus crash today. A trucker who passed the crash scene tells Fox Files investigator Chris Hayes the devastating incident should serve as a warning.
A 35-year veteran trucker says he's never seen it more crowded, with often nowhere safe for a trucker to rest. A triple fatal Greyhound bus crash in Highland, Illinois is under investigation after the bus crashed into 3 parked big rigs on the exit ramp heading to the rest area.
I passed by it this morning.
35-year veteran trucker Patrick Kennedy believes investigators will find a lack of parking partly to blame.
I've seen it before. People park crazy. They're out of hours.
Federal regulations mandate how long truckers can drive.
They just stop and they'll park anywhere. They'll be sticking out into the lane, and trucks come by. They're already tired from driving all night, and they'll slam into them.
Another driver said he often finds nowhere to rest.
Sometimes the truck stop be too crowded, be overcapacitated to where we kind of make enough parking spots at that point in time because we really need our rest because we can't drive.
A 2019 U.S. Department of Transportation survey found 98% of truck drivers reported regularly experiencing difficulty finding parking, up from 75% just 4 years earlier. The American Trucking Association told Fox 2 there is a severe shortage of accessible truck parking in the country, which puts drivers in an impossible position of choosing between 2 bad options: violating federal hours of service rules, which mandate rest periods while risking driving fatigued, or park in an undesignated location, risking the type of incident that happened in Illinois. Missouri recently studied the truck parking shortage as part of Governor Mike Parson's Supply Chain Task Force, co-chaired by MoDOT Director Patrick McKenna.
We know we have a problem. Over 60% of the locations are not enough to suit the capacity. So what happens is you have truckers that, they do what they can.
He said they're taking public input as they plan the upcoming I-70 widening project.
Particularly in terms of advance warnings, where are the open spaces so truckers can plan for that? They can count on the space when they get there.
Like a parking reservation system with possible live updates on availability. We found 2 truck stop franchises that currently offer the service for a fee, McKenna said the solution is not as simple as just building more rest stops.
There's a balance here because there's a commercial industry that services the trucking industry as well. We have to recognize that part of the solution is not all on the public dime.
Truckers are also asking passenger car drivers to be more aware of the big rig challenges.
When we get on the road, other people don't like to show us the respect that we need.
For the Fox Files, I'm Chris Hayes.
That's the problem right there, man. So what truck drivers is gonna have to do in companies now, you gotta pre-plan better now, because it's not like parking spaces are just gonna appear. So what I would do, and I suggest people do, is you gotta compensate for the time that you lose. So let's just say if you passing by an area, you may have an hour or two left on your clock, but you passing by a rest area where you could pull in, or you know how the service stations at like when you're on the highway to get gas and shit like that, not the truck stop, but like the service stations. If you passing one in this decent space, let's just say, for example, you got to stop driving at 8, but it's 6:30 and you can get a space. I would suggest you stop now, shut it down, and then get on the road 2 hours earlier. So that way you can compensate for the time that you lost the previous day. It'll be the same thing no matter what. But it's better than being caught somewhere in the area where you're not too sure, getting tickets or whoever who knows what else, whatever else. You know what I'm saying? Try to get you somewhere safe, comfortable, where you can get in and get out, and it's accessible for you. Because at this point, man, you gotta do what's best for you, because these people ain't going. They treat truck drivers like shit, y'all. They treat us like shit, man. So we got to do what's best for us, man. Best for us, our money and our business, man. As long as that load get there on time, that at the end of the day, that's the end goal. If you got to shut it down earlier just to make it get up a little earlier, get a head start, then that's what we'll have to do. Because when that clock start getting in the red and you trying to find you a spot to park, you ain't never gonna find nothing. And then that's why you go always end up being on the side of the road somewhere, maybe in a hazardous situation, what could cause an accident. So, and we already know how that truck stop parking is, man. So y'all let me know in the comments what y'all think and what y'all suggest, man. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, please, for your boy.